Welcome, I'm UK Gamer 808 and today we're doing a first look map tour on Gemeinde Rade or Rad or something like that. Anyway, new map, what came out yesterday, came out on a Saturday on the 21st, which I was quite surprised about, and it is made by DeeBuur. Right, so starting off, let's have a look at the overview of the map, and that's the map there. We're starting off right in the middle, that's our main farmyard area, and then fields all the way around the edge, massive forestry area this side. Now we have got some built-in animals on this map, which you can see we've got 4 cow pens there, just down that way, and then we got the biogas, a few other sell points and some buy points as well down there, and then everything, all the other sell points are a bit condensed in this area, and then we go over, you've got the sawmill over that side. So basically the prices wise, so what do we start off with? Well, we start off with owning that section there, and it is 1.4 million, but the nice thing is you can sell it. Where a lot of time it say, oh no, you've got placeables on there so you can't sell it, but you can actually sell it. So let's buy that back again. Now, cost of other fields, some of them are last like 249,000, 215. What's the biggest plot we've got? I think it's going to be like that number 4, isn't it? That's 948,000. That's 995,000. So yeah, some of them are a bit of money. Now these cow pastures, same with those, 196, 282. And there are smaller segments for the forest area, 132, 170. So not too bad on prices. It's a little bit more expensive, I suppose. 700,000. Yeah. Now you can't own everything on the map. There are certain areas you can see I can click on that and it won't let me buy it, and then it'll let me click on that and it won't let me buy that. But certain areas you can buy, so you can't buy everything. It won't show you, like some of the roads and what have you, it doesn't let you buy those. So prices aren't too bad. So what about our selling points? So we have these selling points, which we've got the main 2, which is the Gator AG and the Hog. They're the main 2 selling points, and then all the other ones are your spinnery and what have you. Let's go through actually. What's the Stron? I wrote all this down and I'm still absolutely lost with it being is in German. Well, I presume it's German. The Strohwandhandler, and that's where you sell your bales. Then the Rad Energy, which is your biogas, which is at 360, and then what is it, 180 on the manure and 180 on the slurry. So not too bad prices. And then we go up to these other ones, the Hansel Gerd, where they don't sell everything. I can't remember what the Hansel Gerd does. Sawmill, that's what it is. Of course it is, Sawmill. We scroll over and it's wood chips. I tell you, I'm absolutely lost where it's not in English, and you're just like, hey, trying to work everything out, and it just doesn't stick in my head. So starting off, what vehicles we got? We got quite a few bits of kit, and it's all Massey Ferguson. Well, not all of it, but we got a few Massey Fergusons and what have you, and it's all brand new. So we do have contracts on this one as well. We've got a little bit of fertilising and a little bit of harvesting to do. So it's always good to make some extra money. Right then, so starting off, let's put, and we're starting off in our main farmyard area. This is the road we just came in on. Now this map, instead of having the interactive zone markers, the yellow and black, it's got these instead. Now if you don't like these, you can turn the interactive markers off and they will disappear. So if that's what you don't want. So that is obviously our sleeping, but we're not tired. So we go back into the main farmyard area, and you can see it's quite extensive because it goes all the way over this side. We'll go round this side first, and we've got a storage shed just over on the right hand side there. Then some huge silos, bunker silos. Look at the size of them. They are absolutely massive. You're going to get a serious amount of silage in these. Crazy amount. Then we've got a little bit of a storage yard. We've got another storage shed here, and then we, like I said, we have got quite a bit of kit. I'll have a look at that in a minute. And you see we've got quite a bit of kit Now one thing though, I saw that bike and I thought that you should be able to move that. That's a pain in the ass. That's right in the middle there, isn't it? But that's just me. Anyway, moving on around, and then we come round to, this is where our cows are. So we've actually got cows in the farm as well. Now a lot of this stuff is all built in. Most of the animals, it is all built in, which is a lot of people ain't gonna like that, but it is what it is. There's the slurry point for the cows, and then we have our main cow enclosure. So like I said, it's got all these chevrons, these markers everywhere, so you know everything in where it's all going to go, which does help. I know they will just get a bit annoying after you've seen them a bit of time. So this is food and straw going in there. No, we're going around the wrong way, we're going back out. Actually, we're going around this side, because down on this side here we can also put food here. I take it that is a footer, so that is food. One of the tractors we got set up there. So we're working our way around. So that is your main cow shed area. So bringing your cows in, we're coming into there just like that. And you can see we got all the water, everything's set up to get on with animals. Your milk point's just over here. And then we go back into the main farm area. Now the manure, I didn't see the manure pile for the cattle, for the cows there, so it might even be that there. It seems a bit strange that built up for no other reason, but it might be that. Anyway, moving on around the yard, and we got still some more bits of kit, and we've got these quite large sheds. There's quite a few of these. You see, they're quite high, and you only got the one decent sized door. So I think you are going to struggle with some of the big bits of kit. You're not going to get them in here. But these are all built into the game, so you can't remove them. There's another one just over here. Where's the door for it? It was at the other end, wasn't it? I walked straight past it. That was the other thing about some of these sheds. There is just one door only. And there it is. We go in there like that. So you're just going to test your reversing skills. So we got that shed and that shed, and then there's another one straight ahead of us as well. Another little shed to the left there. Then this one here, I think that is just denoting your fuel point there. I couldn't really work that out because it was like, well, what is that? So not sure on that one, but your workshop is in here, just behind the door there. So that's another fairly big storage area. And then out the back here we have got an open bit of land which you can put some placeables or do with whatever you want, which is always nice. And that is about it for your farmyard. Well, your silo, actually, we missed the silo, is in here, just in there like that. Now it doesn't say how big this silo is. If we go onto your commodities, oh it does, it says 80,000, 800,000, sorry. So they will take 800,000 capacity, but unsure if it's gonna, I don't think it's going to be a multi-silo. I think you're just going to get certain commodities in there and that's your lot. So that's the overall farmyard. So what about the kit? Look at that, we got a 7700 Massey. Let's go into the shop and have a look in the garage. Right, so we're starting off, we've got the armour track, and then we've got the little baby Massey, and we've got a Valtra and another Massey, but we've also got a Massey combine as well. So nice bit of kit, a couple of trailers, header, plough, cultivators, a decent sized seeder, fertiliser spreader, manure spreader, slurry tank, and then mowers and various other bits and bobs, but you have got quite a few. Now look at that slot count. 986. That's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. A lot of people aren't going to like that. Right, let's delete everything. Right, that's everything deleted apart from my road rage, and it's on 780, so you're talking 770 slots, which is not good really. And you see there's none of the animals, we can't get rid of them. They are actually built into the game. All these animals over here, and well, every animal, you can't change any of them. They are where they are, and that's your lot. And we have got the horses there, we've got the sheep just up the road there, and then got the cattle in the yard, which I just showed you, the cows down there, and then we've also got these 4 other pens down that way, and also the horses are just over there. But we're going to have a look at them as we go round. So I'm getting lost. Which way are we coming back? We're over here. There's a car. Right, so that is our main farmyard area. Now I think what we'd do, we'd go up to the sell points. We've got a couple of sell points at the road first, so let's go and have a look at them. And you can get out the back here. There's a little track which goes out the back of the yard. Now this map, it does say it's recommended 6-meter equipment, because you are going to struggle down a lot of these roads. It's very tight in places. It is crazy tight. It really is. Right, so the first sell point is actually in here, and this took a little bit of finding, this did. I drove past it quite a few times. I was like, where the hell is that? Now that is the Biogas Hands. See, there it is on the map, Biogas Hands, which basically is just doing your grass and your straw, basically on that one. Keep that map back on so we can see where we are. And then there's another 2 which are just down this way, and you can see you're not going to be bringing big trucks down here. Well, you might do, but you're going to get stuck. So here we have on the next sell point, and you can see we've got it marked up there as wool, and you can also do milk at this one. And this is the Handel Allerley. You see it's there, Handel Allerley. That's that one. And this one also does your milk as well. Right, so we'll leave that truck, I think, because we go down this way. And this is the hog sell point. Now we've also got some buy points here as well. We've got some edge grain silos, but they are just doing one thing, where we've got seeds and fertilizer buy points just there. Now that one there, I think that one was, what the bloody hell was that one? We had seeds, fertilizer, herbicides round the back, and I can't honestly remember what that one is. I really can't, but it's a buy point. So if you're looking for either, because that's for seeds, fertilizer, so yeah, I cannot remember what the hell that one was. Now we come down to the bottom here, and this looks like to be herbicide. That's where you're going to be buying your herbicide from, that point just there. Now the sell point for this is out the back here, it's down the back, so you're just coming down there and then you drop off just into there. So that's for the hog, and they sell quite a few of the main commodities. That's annoyed me now, I cannot remember, what's that on the top there? No, I thought that was a picture of something, but it's not. Well, it is, isn't it? No, it's not, it just says hog. Alright, let me know in the comments if you come across that one, because I'm not going to go and get a truck now, we're halfway in, so it'll just slow things down. So let's get on with it. And this camera is zooming in. It's weird how some maps I don't have trouble with my joysticks and on the analog controls, and then other maps it just shoots off. You're going along and then it goes up, goes down, and you're like, well, what's going on here then? Right, so if we turn to the right, because just down here we've got another point of interest, which is your water point. It's called Waterhausen, I think it was, or something like that. So we go just down the road, and it's here on the right hand side. And I tell you what, I just realised we've just driven all the way around, haven't we? I thought that was a dead end road. Oh, never mind. So much for forward planning and all that. Right, that's your water point there. You can get your water from that point, and that is actually saying Wasserhaus. See, my camera, look, it just goes straight up in the air. See, I wasn't pointing it up in the air, and it just zooms up in the air. It's bloody annoying. Right, so that is the main areas round near your farm. So that's those sell points. Now we've got some more over the other side, so we'll head back into the town area and go to the shop. We've also got the sheep to look at, and also the horses. So one of the things I do not like on this map is you look on the map, you can't see the roads properly because they got all these bloody trees in the way. What's the point of putting the trees on the map? I don't need to know the trees are in the middle of the road, well, on the side of the road, because if you look at the map, it's like, well, where's the road? You can just make it out, but in my head, it's crap. You spent a lot of time putting all that in for what? So we can't see the bloody map properly. But that's me. That's the only little gripe I found with this map, what I wasn't too happy about. Right, let's put that map back on, and we come on down to our sheep area, which is just here on the right hand side. And the gate not opening? No, the gate doesn't want to open. See, that's why isn't what the. Right, well that's meant to be where you bring your sheep in, because you can see by the symbol there, but that doesn't seem to be. No animal dialogue is coming up, and that gate won't even open. So how are you meant to drive your trucks in here and unload? I don't know. So that's where our wool is going to come from, and then we got our water and feed trough. No, wool. That is the water feed trough, sorry. I think the water's over this way. Yeah, it is. There's the water trough just there. So that's the sheep, and it is a bit of a shame these are all built in, really, because if you don't want to do them, taking up valuable slots, really are. Right, so we need to swing a left, I think it was. I'm still a little bit, no, it wasn't a left. We've got to carry on down that way. All these trees everywhere. It's a bit like the RDC. I don't like it too much. It's just you can't see what's going on. It's, you know, it's nice to have some trees, but bloody hell, there's just too many lining the roads, and that's where your camera goes when you're driving along. But that's just me. So we come to our class shop, and we have our buy point just there, and then we go around the back over this side, and then we have the workshop trigger, which is just there. Nothing else around the back there. No. And when you buy your vehicles, they do actually spawn over on that side, just over there. And this camera, apologise about this camera. See what that does? It just lifts up all the time. I've changed controllers, I've sent them away because I thought they were knackered, and I'll tell you what, it's down to some of these maps, the sensitivity, it just goes all over the place. Right. So we're going back the wrong way now, because that's back down past the sheep, and we want to be heading down. Come on, Ed, get out the bloody way. We want to head down this way, I think, don't we? Yes, we do. So I mean, it's just, you should be able to look on the map and just see, right, that road's going there, but it's not, it's a broken up road. I hate to slag maps off, but that's my only gripe. Why put the bloody trees on the map? I want to see the roads on the map is what I want to do. Because that's the whole idea on a map. I don't need to know there's a tree there. Anyway, nice little straight bit of road here. And this takes us down to the sawmill. But all these roads, they've just got trees lining the edge of them all. Which it does look nice, but after a while it does get in my way. That's me personally. I'm not a fan of trees being all along the roads, because you have to bring the camera in so close all the time, you can't zoom out, otherwise you're just looking at trees. So here we are going into the sawmill. Now this is a bit tight round here. Now I did check this out earlier. I brought a truck down because there wasn't actually a trigger, not that you could see. There is everywhere else, and then there's not a trigger. It's like, well, if you're going to put triggers in, put triggers in. If you're not, then don't. Because I come to this point and, you know, I'm trying to show you a map tour of everything what's what, and where's the trigger? Well, it's all here, basically. As soon as you drive into this area here, then it will trigger for wood chips. Now the wood, I don't know, that must be exactly the same trigger area here. And see this camera, it's jerking around all over the shop. I'm sure it's down to the maps, because I was playing Sawmill Farms earlier and it wasn't doing it, and then you go in here and it starts doing it, so it's got to be the map. Anyway, so that is your sawmill. Same thing again, you're going to struggle bringing trucks in and out of there. Right, now we need to go and have a look at the horses, which is back the way we come, so I shall see you in a moment. Right, swing a right hand turn and we have our horse area, which is just down here. We've got quite a bit of storage down here as well, but same thing again, it's a bit tight. You're not going to be using big equipment on this map. And then we have our riding stable. Well, is that going to open? Yep. We've got all our jumps set up in this one for your horses. And then this is where we're bringing the horses in. But it's the same thing again, these triggers. Of course, the trigger's not working because I don't own the bloody land, do I? So they do work, it's just because I don't own the bloody land. Anyway, food troughs, water trough, and your straw. We don't do straw for horses, do we? Can't remember, I haven't done horses for so long. They annoy me slightly. Anyway, nice big storage shed just in there. But I don't know what you want that storage down here for, really, for horses, but it's there if you want it. So that's the horses. Right, and then we're going to head our way down south slightly, which I might even do, because we need to go down to, well, let's go down and have a look at biogas first, which is down this way, and then I think it's the second turning on the right. Right, I'll see you at biogas in a moment. Right, turning into biogas. And we go straight up down the back. You see it's quite big. And then we come into the main area, which has got our huge bunker silo. A couple of them, and they are massive. Fair play, that's probably one of the biggest ones I've seen. Oh. Now we've got the slurry point just here. Where's it gone? No, it's not. So we got a drop-off position there. I came down here earlier and I thought that was the slurry there. Could be. Could well be, because that is the only point. I did a zoom over with the camera and it was like, right, well, there's the slurry point, there's that, but unclear on that one. which is a little bit annoying when you got these green markers everywhere and then certain things don't mark up. Yeah, see, so the slurry's down here, isn't it? It's in one of these tanks. Yes, of course it is. There's a slurry point. Your digestate, sorry. So that's for picking up your digestate there. Now the other thing we didn't have a look at was the cost of biogas, actually, did we? So let's go and have a look at that at the moment, because this camera is, there we go, it's 1.247, so it's quite a bit of money, that is. Right, anyhow, so that is the biogas. Now you can see we've got the fields over, this camera is really annoying me. You've got the fields over on the right hand side there. I'll tell you what, let's just zoom into the editor, and basically we've got this huge forest area here. You can see that is absolutely massive. There's a hell of a lot of trees in there, and then we've got all our different fields for our cows. Put the mini map on so I can see where we're going. It's a little bit down here. We got that field there, this field here, and there's other fields over this way as well. So they are all dotted around together. If you want to do some serious cows, then we got 4 cows. There is 4, wasn't there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different cow pastures just there. Right, anyway, getting back on track. Oh, and we do have a weigh station. $1,559. Right, so moving on, we've got the last couple of areas to go and show you now. Let's get rid of that map. We want to go down here next left, and that will take us to the last couple of sell points. Whoa, 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 they don't even stop, do they? There was no give way at that junction. Right, it's this next road coming up on the left here. Now it's 9 o'clock in the morning and it is quite bright. When I first came in, it wasn't dark. It was just because there's so many trees everywhere, then it blocks the light out. But overall, the lighting conditions on this map are pretty nice. But it's only 9 o'clock. A lot of these maps, if they're too dark, I will fast forward time so we can see what's going on. But this one didn't need to. Now come down into this tunnel which cuts through. Whoop, whoop, there we go. And then we come down to, right, now here is our digestate, but that is a buy, so it looks like you can actually buy it from there because you can see it's filling up the tanker rather than the other ones, they drop out of the ground. So I'm pretty sure that one is a buy. I didn't bring a tanker all the way down here to have a look. Let's drive in there. Sorry about this camera jerking around, it's really annoying me today. It just makes it really horrible to play with here. There you go. So we have another buy point there by the looks of it. What that is, I don't know. I didn't notice that one when I came round. That was just tucked behind there. So this is our other sell point. Now the two we got down here are store van handler or something like that, which is that one, which is just doing your bales. Yes, see, this camera's annoying. So you just leave it, it just goes up and down like that. It's bloody annoying. There's only certain maps, it's got to be the maps what do it. Right, anyway, that is basically the sell point. You can see there it's got the arrow dropping it in, so that is where you're actually selling your bales, in that bit there. And then we go over this side and we have our animal dealer. There's a dialog box for it just there. So we drive on out. just down the road here on the right hand side then is our final drop off points. Right, this front one, they're both exactly the same. I thought they might be a separate one, but this is where you're dropping off your potatoes and your sugar beet. Now that is, see what I mean about these trees in this sort of thing. You zoom out, you just, it just annoys the hell out of me. It all looks nice and whatever, but no, it's, I want to be able to see what's going on, not see a load of bloody trees. Anyway, going around the back here. Now this one is the, I think it was the Gertrude, yeah, Gertrude AG, which is one of your main selling points for this one. Now I've been round here, and basically the trigger is just on the floor here. As soon as you drive into this area, then it will trigger. There is no chevrons or anything like that for it. Right, well that is about your lot for this map tour of Gemeinde Rade. I can't say it now, but it's something like that anyway. I can't say it, but it is what it is. Nice looking map, nice to have something a little bit different. It is high on the slot, and a lot of people are going to hate that because you're not going to be able to do much with it really, are you? But never mind. Righto, well I hope you've enjoyed this map tour for Farming Simulator 19, as a new map came out for FS19. I can't believe we got new maps on a Saturday. I've never known any maps to come out on a Saturday, unless it came out late Friday night and I didn't see it. I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's your lot for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, always appreciate you smash that like button for me. And if you are new to the channel, why not go and check out one of my hundreds of Farming Simulator videos. Got loads to choose from. You'd be surprised what's there. Nearly coming up for 600 now, so plenty to choose from. Righto, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.